Let's have problem number 9. Find the solution set of sine squared x is equal to 1/2 sine 2x if x is in between 0 to pi. So it means naara siya sa first and second quadrant. So this is the trigonometric equations. So solve nato ni, no? So in solving trigonometric equations, you will use the trigonometric identities for you to simplify. Then atong pangitaon ang angle no kaning x. So remember, kinahanglan ta mo familiar sa trigonometric identities. So let's now solve. No, by the way, kinahanglan ma-remember nimo ni siya kay usually ang given na angles are or ang gipangita na angles are naara gyud pod sa unit circle. So special angles gihapon og quadrilateral angles. So dili gyapon ta magamit ang calculator, no? Okay. So let's have our sine squared x is equal to 1/2 sine 2x. So ang atong buhaton, ato ni siyang gamiton na ang identity. Katong double angle identity that is equal to 2 sine x cosine x. We simplify this one, that will become sine x cosine x, and then we transpose it to the left hand side. So naatay sine squared x minus sine x cosine x is equal to 0. Then, atong i-factor ang sine x common dinhi. So we have sine x times the quantity sine x minus cosine x is equal to 0. Then use the zero factor theorem. So this factor is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. Sine x is equal to 0 or sine x minus cosine x is equal to 0. Then we solve for each equation. So ang sine x equal to 0, that is x is equal to arc sine of 0. So 0, really, no? Since kay naaraman sa first and second quadrant, so it means our x should only be 0 degrees or 0. Kay naka-radian man siya, so 0. And pi. 0 and pi, kaning duha. So we have 0 and pi. Then we have next, sine x minus cosine x. So atong i-square both sides. So we have here, then we simplify. So this is sine x. Sine squared x minus 2 sine x cosine x plus cosine squared x is equal to 0. Then we use the identity. Ang sine squared x plus cosine squared x is 1. And then this value, this is just sine 2x. This is a double angle identity. Then, atong i-transpose siya to the side. So, mahimo siyang sine 2x is equal to 1. So, pwede siya mabaylo-baylo kay equation man siya. Then, we have 2x is equal to arc sine of 1. So, asa man diri ang 1? So, 1, that is only 90 degrees. No? 90 degrees. So, kay 90 degrees, so 2x is 90 degrees or pi over 2. Then, imong i-divide both sides by 2. So, or, imo lang ni siya imong pwede sa denominator. So, x will become pi over 4 or 45 degrees. So, we have now these solutions to look kabuok. So, our solutions now are this 0 pi and pi over 4, or you can write it in the solution set 0, pi over 4, and pi. So this would be the solutions for this trigonometric equation. Medyo lisod siya, pero kinahanglan na kita mag-solve, no? Kinahanglan practice. Then be familiar with this para dalira.